The Islamic Revolution leader condoles the Hezbollah chief and Lebanese nation on the martyrdom of Imad Moughniyah. President Ahmadinejad underlines Iranians should believe and trust the younger generation in the country. And the Russian president says he is ready to target missiles at former Warsaw Pact countries if they join NATO or host Western military facilities. In the name of God, the compassionate, the merciful, hello and a very warm welcome to Jam Network News, coming to you live from Tehran. Please stay with us. Leader of the Islamic Revolution, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, has, in a message to Hezbollah Secretary General Sayyid Hassan Nasrallah, expressed heartfelt condolences to him and the Lebanese nation on the martyrdom of top Hezbollah leader Haj Imad Moughniyah. In the message, the leader said the martyrdom of Moughniyah, who was a devoted man waging struggles for the sake of Allah, was a fortunate fate for him, bringing honor upon the Lebanese nation. Elsewhere in the message, Ayatollah Khamenei underscored Moughniyah's death is a great loss for his family and all those who knew him, but the lives and deaths of people like Moughniyah will awaken nations and pave the way to bright horizons. The assassination of top Hezbollah military commander Imad Moughniyah continues to draw condemnation worldwide. Mohammad Hassan Akhtari, secretary of the International Council for Members of the Prophet Muhammad's infallible household, in a message expressed condolences to Hezbollah chief Sayyid Hassan Nasrallah on Moughniyah's martyrdom. Akhtari said the slaying of Moughniyah is definitely a great loss for the Lebanese Islamic resistance movement, but will also boost struggles against the Zionist regime of Israel and the United States. Vice Speaker of Lebanon's Supreme Shiite Assembly, Sheikh Koplan, also strongly denouncing the assassination, said Moughniyah's killing will see more heroes emerge. A spokesman for the Palestinian Islamic Resistance Movement, Hamas, also dismissed Moughniyah's killing as a symbol of Israeli brutality. And BBC correspondent in Baghdad, Jim Muir, pointed the finger at the United States and its spy agency CIA as a prime suspect in his assassination. Meanwhile, a funeral procession was held for Moughniyah in the Lebanese capital of Beirut Thursday, with Iranian Foreign Minister Manouchehr Mottaki in attendance. Moughniyah played a pivotal role in helping Lebanon win in the Israeli aggression in 2006. Iranian President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad says Iranians should believe and trust the younger generation in the country. Addressing a gathering on the youth Thursday, the president underlined obstacles to the younger generation's progress should be removed. He underscored the younger generation is the driving force behind efforts to improve affairs and move the nation forward. He then said much time and energy should be spent on the youth to spur social development, urging the younger generation to take the lead in case of great events in the society. Ahmadinejad reiterated the youth should be allowed to have a say in the day-to-day running of affairs, as they can bring about change and hence should be trusted. Mali says it would like to draw on Iran's wealth of experience in the fields of electricity, water, and energy. In a meeting with Iranian First Vice President Parviz Dawoodi, visiting Malian Energy Minister Ahmed Sow said Iran's great progress on different fronts has brought honor upon the oppressed nations. While submitting a message from the Malian president to his Iranian opposite number, Sow highlighted promotion of cooperation with Iran in all areas. The Iranian Vice President, in turn, said Iran knows no limits for sharing with Mali its experience in all sectors, namely economic and cultural areas. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov says Iran's development of missile technology is in line with international law. Upon return from Slovenia, Lavrov told the RIA Novosti news agency that development of space industries is not forbidden under international law. On Tehran's peaceful nuclear program, the top Russian diplomat said there are positive points in the trend of Iran-IAEA talks, adding currently the problems are being solved satisfactorily. A fourth round of talks between Iran and the United States in Baghdad on improving security in Iraq has been postponed. Iraqi Foreign Minister Hoshyar Zebari added Thursday the talks, which were to take place on Friday, were put off in the last minute. The top Iraqi diplomat also added no new date has been set for the talks yet. You're watching Jamejam Network News. Russian President Vladimir Putin says he is ready to target missiles at former Warsaw Pact countries, including neighboring Ukraine, if they join NATO or host Western military facilities. Putin said Thursday Moscow will be forced to aim missiles at those objects which it feels threaten its national security. The Russian president then brushed off an angry reaction from Washington to similar remarks made earlier this week. U.S. Secretary of State Condoleezza Rice described Putin's words as reprehensible rhetoric. U.S. Secretary of State Condoleezza Rice admits errors in the U.S. approaches to rebuilding Iraq and Afghanistan, where she says international efforts were incoherent. At a congressional hearing where she was bluntly criticized by some senators over the U.S.-led invasion of Iraq, Rice said the Pentagon did not have the capacity to conduct the reconstruction needed after the March 2003 U.S.-led invasion. She also said that in Afghanistan, where U.S.-backed forces toppled the Taliban regime shortly after the September 11th attacks, the international community had initially taken an approach that did not serve the country well. And before we wrap up this edition of Jamejam Network News, let's check on the weather. The capital, Tehran, is having partly cloudy skies coupled with a few snow showers later on Thursday. The temperature in the capital will drop to 32 degrees Fahrenheit in the coldest hours tonight. Stay tuned for the nationwide weather forecast, and goodbye.